How's it going, everyone? Jay here again with LMR.com. In today's video, we'll be covering SVE's latest 200 amp alternator upgrade kit covering all 1986 to 1993 5-liter Mustangs. Fox Mustangs were never known for having the greatest charging systems. Factory alternator only had an output of 75 amps, so the addition of electrical fans, high output ignition systems, or upgraded stereo equipment only added to the already existing charging problems. To handle the increased demand of aftermarket accessories, SVE has put together a 200 amp alternator kit to supply your accessories with the power they demand. This kit from SVE will be offered in a standard satin finish and is also available in black as well. When installed with the supplied alternator pulley and the stock crank pulley, this unit will produce 100 amps at idle and just over 200 at its peak under load. To safely protect the circuit from additional output of this alternator and suppress noise through your electrical system, SVE provides a 10-foot section of 4-gauge power wire with a pre-installed inline fuse along with the 2 retaining screws. Wiring this kit up is easy with the included stator and voltage regulator plugs, terminal connectors, and all the crimp-on connectors you would need. A brand new upper alternator bolt and nut are provided to fasten the alternator into place for the ultimate peace of mind. Speaking of an easy install, let's head over to our 1990 GT here in the shop today to show you how it's done. Start by lifting the vehicle via a lift or Jackson jack stand. Open the hood and disconnect the battery. Go ahead and set this aside. Next, remove the factory serpentine belt. Remove both of the attaching bolts holding the factory alternator in place. Pull the alternator out of the bracket and disconnect all of the electrical connections on the backside. Since the 200 amp alternator is a larger size, we opted to capitalize on this opportunity and install one of 5 Resto's alternator brackets on this car. These brackets will be a direct replacement and are manufactured for extra clearance to allow mounting of these larger alternators. We would also like to note the new alternator bracket is not threaded for the factory belt tensioner. You will need to purchase the new tensioner and the hardware in the link below to complete this install. Start off by removing the lower alternator bracket to small pump bolt. Remove the bolt holding the stock belt tensioner and remove the tensioner. Remove the water pump to heater hose on the water pump side only and move this out of place. Now remove the remaining hardware from the bracket holding this in place. Here is the section where the stock bracket would need to be clearanced if you do not go this route. If you check out the link in the description, we will show you how this is done on the 130 amp alternator install. Reinstall all the previously removed hardware back in the new bracket and tighten these to spec. Do not forget to reinstall the heater hose at this time. Now let's move over to the wiring section of the install. Trim back the wiring loom on the factory stator and regulator plug. Clip both of the black with orange tracer wires from the stock stator plug. Cut away the factory white stator wire from the factory harness. Cut the yellow and the green wire from the stock regulator plug. Discard the old regulator and stator plugs. Strip both ends of the 2 black and orange tracer wires. Crimp on both of the supplied ring terminals. Now you can strip the yellow and green wires and completely cut the white stator wire away from the factory harness. Trim down the new regulator and stator plugs a few inches and stagger the wires. Strip all of the wiring off the new stator connector and the new regulator connector. Using the supplied butt crimp connectors, crimp these onto the new regulator harness at this time. Now you can match the white wire from the new stator connector from the kit with the white wire on the regulator plug, green with green and yellow with yellow. Once you have all these connections secure, take a heat gun and seal off both ends of each of the connections. Now you can take this time to wrap these up with some electrical tape to help seal them off. Now you can slide the new 200 amp alternator into place. Install the factory lower bolt and the supplied bolt and nut on the top side. Tighten both of these down to spec. Next, install both the stator and the regulator plugs on the back side of the new alternator. Remove the nut from the rear lug on the new alternator. Install both of the black wires with the orange tracers and the eyelet from the 4-gauge power wire onto the rear lug and tighten this nut down. Due to the routing of the new power wire, you will need to remove your factory air box and the radiator hold downs. Check out the link in the description to show you these steps. Route the new power wire beside the old harness. Zip tie this every 6 to 8 inches to make sure this is secure. Remove the factory coil cover if it is still equipped. Position the fuse holder over the factory battery location. I went ahead and marked this location and drilled out a few small pilot holes to make the starting of the screws a little bit easier. Remove the nut off the factory starter solenoid closest to the bulkhead. Install the eyelet of the power wire on this lug and reinstall the nut. Since we are using the new 5.0 Resto alternator bracket, this will require the use of a new tensioner and the bolt kit on the link in the description. If you did go this route, make sure you go ahead and install this at this time. Reinstall your coil cover. Radiator hold downs, and the factory air box at this time. Now reinstall your serpentine belt. Top off your coolant and reconnect your battery. Now that we've completed the install, we went ahead and checked over our work with the digital volt and ohm meter. As you can see here, at idle, we are putting out well over 14.5 volts. Check over all your work, and you are all done. Well everyone, this one is an awesome upgrade for any 86 to 93 5.0 Mustang. If your charging system is not up to par, you can experience many different issues from idling problems to dimming lights, and even a worst case scenario of a dead battery when you're on your way to work. Install time should roughly take you a few hours with basic hand tools. We do want to note that if you do have to clearance your factory alternator bracket, you may need to source a cutoff wheel or a Dremel to get this portion of the job done. If you like what you have seen here today, go ahead and tap that thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Also, turn on notifications to make sure that you're up to date with any new products that we release like this one. Guys, as you already know, keep it here with the real Mustang enthusiasts at LMR.com.